Hello and welcome back to the Sports Bar. I'm MJ.
I'm Ji Hae, and we're here combining two of our favorite things:
sports and drinking. Yay! And before we dive into March Madness, we're about to get some throwback to college madness with a shot of Everclear, because why not? We're not very creative, but we do like the strong alcohol. So
we do like the strong booze. We do like to go a little bit mad, which Everclear sometimes
so we're trying, so combining madness and also who drinks this shit but college kids. So let's remember why.
Cheers! Yeah, let's
don't drink this.
The pineapple juice helps.
It does. We don't normally chase our shots, as you know, but
oh my god, hell no. Yeah.
I think if we had a lighter, I could like breathe, and you could.
That literally needed to stay in college, but that's okay. You know,
so
whatever.
You live and you learn.
We do it for you guys. We do it for
you.
We
don't encourage you to drink this one with us. Honestly, I know we always say drink with us, but
no,
this is that was a pass.
Not on this.
It was, I don't even know how old the bottle was. We found
It's probably really old, actually. I don't think anybody ever drank that, to be honest with you. I think it got opened once and that was it.
Sounds about right. So, with that being said, G is here to break down all of the madness that happened at March Madness, and even though I'm just here for the drama and the fun when it comes to basketball, even I knew that things were crazy, and just watching everyone freak out on social media and everyone I talked to about all of the crazy things that these adorable little retrievers did to Virginia. Oh boy.
It was definitely madness. I mean, first time since the March Madness rankings have ever come into play that a 16 has ever beat a 1 seed, and by 20 points. That was pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
74 to 54 Virginia. What the fuck, man?
It's not a buzzer beater like has been happening or anything like that. It's
It was the reason why they call it March Madness, which is glorious. I love it. I thought it was incredible. I actually was at this bar working and watching this game commence, and it was pretty fucking incredible to see. I mean, Virginia, I had you in one of my brackets, and obviously I'm pretty sure a bunch of other people did as well, and their brackets got
everyone
fucked.
Except for something like 500,000 people had Virginia win.
Yeah.
So congrats to you, like 1 in 100 million or whatever it is.
Well, and it's so funny now because I think that hopefully all of you out there in YouTube land and Twitter, the Twitterverse and all that social media shit know what UMBC stands for now. Because if you don't, you better know. Because they played the shit out of, and granted, unfortunately, they did lose in the second round. But I mean, to even make it past the first round, nobody was even giving them a chance.
That's their championship. That's their Final Four right there.
That was their one shining moment.
Yeah, and people will be talking about them long after all of this is over.
I mean, this is a 30 for 30 episode for sure.
Yeah.
100%. But moving on from 30 for 30 episodes and multiple different 30 for 30 episodes that this tournament is going to be, a lot of people said in the very beginning too that this is a anybody's tournament. And hell fucking yeah, they are so right on this one. Going to the first round, Buffalo beating Arizona, I didn't see that coming, especially with their standout center, who just made himself eligible for the draft, for the NBA draft. Shocker.
I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, I know, seriously, right? Marshall beating Wichita State, that was pretty amazing considering Marshall hasn't really even been on the map in quite some time in any sport, to be honest with you, since their tragic tragedy back in the 60s. Not going to go into that, it's a whole other episode. Sorry, I'm just going through all of these. I thought that Shaka and his Longhorns were going to actually beat Nevada. God, was I wrong on that one? Michigan, so we'll go to the second round because that was, I mean, Syracuse beating TCU and whatever, but the second round was pretty fucking phenomenal, and I actually am super excited about this because my team is still dancing. Tar Heels, not so much. So excited about that because, I mean, anytime that UNC loses, it's a great day. It's a fabulous, wonderful day, and I revel in that. I love it.
I sort of get this feeling from you, is sort of when a bear is chasing you, all you have to do is not be like outrun the slowest person. It's like, hopefully you get to that Final Four, make it all the way, but at least you outran UConn.
Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
There we go.
And if you did watch the episode prior, I actually was just like, you know what? I'll be stoked if we make it to the Sweet 16. So I'm stoked right now that Duke has made it to the Sweet 16. To be honest with you, I love how I'm a realist when it comes to my team, and comes to all of my teams.
It's what we have in common.
Yes.
Realism on our sports teams over
Have
here.
no desire whatsoever to see them fail whatsoever, but at the same time, when they do, I can totally see it. We haven't played defense all year long. It's been a very up and down, kind of thing. And we were actually talking about this before the show, how teams do not have time to develop because of the one and done rule, because of so many kids going straight to the NBA right after their freshman year, their true freshman year, in basketball, in the NCAA men's basketball conference. So with that, there's no time to develop. Also, that being said, Virginia, you ain't got no excuse because all y'all bitches were 3 to 4 years in the system.
What
so
happened?
No excuse.
Did you go party the night before?
I mean, lowered expectations. For anybody that used to watch Mad TV, I think that they watched an episode or two of Lowered Expectations and just lowered their expectations when they were playing.
Focused on the team ahead, not the team that was,
right in front of you.
Yeah.
And you should never underestimate your opponent.
Especially in basketball, especially in college basketball. It's like it's a crapshoot. That's why this tournament is so ridiculous. And I actually enjoy watching the games now. 'Cause I'm like, oh my god, who's gonna be pissed?
And there was a lot of crying too. Pissed and crying. There was a lot of crying, a lot of emotion. That is another great reason for this tournament as well. Like, you're not playing for money. Let's get real. Yeah. I love how everybody out there that says, well, they're getting an education. I'm like, honey, please. They are not getting, maybe they're getting an education for basketball and being able to conduct themselves as a professional basketball player.
Maybe on some of these teams,
but for the most part, no. Like, Wendell Carter Jr., he is not, for all those who know who the hell he is, you should, because, Duke's standing right here. Wendell Carter Jr., with all the controversy and the bullshit that he's had to deal with, has carried himself like a professional athlete, and yet he's only 18, 19 years old? That's good teaching for these kids. Other than that, no, they're not getting an education because a lot of these kids on the grandeur stage, like Duke, Arizona, North Carolina, all these big, huge programs, they're getting an education in how to deal with the media and how to deal with when controversy hits their school and their family and all these other things that are added onto their lives that they never thought were probably going to be added onto their lives. So yeah, good education, but I digress. Going on with the tournament, we're just going to go straight to the Sweet 16 and who is playing. So I'm super excited for all of you whose bracket is busted, like myself. You should have done more than one bracket. I do 5. Normally 4 every year. This year I did 5.
And are any of them still active?
Yes. 3 out of 5 of my bracket. Actually, sorry, no, I lied because Xavier lost. 3, or did Xavier lose? Yep, Xavier lost. So 2 out of my 5 brackets are still standing. I still have Nova winning, who looks fucking phenomenal. They've been blowing it out of the water, and obviously my Dukies. They do play Syracuse, and I think the role that Syracuse has been on is great. They actually have players that are, nobody is under 6'9" in their starting lineup, which is fucking ridiculous. And unfortunately, we do have guys that are smaller. We do have Grayson Allen, we have Duval, we have, there's many.
God forbid they be,
I mean, you're a basketball player. It's because you should totally all just be 6'9". Like, what, what's your excuse?
Especially if it's 6'9".
But I still, if we come out and play the defense that I know that we have played in 2 games all season long, I think that we can win. I don't think that there's really an issue. And I mean, fuck, we got Marvin Bagley. Like, who the fuck do you guys have? So and we have Wendell Carter Jr. and we have, if Grayson Allen does decide to show up and score at least 20 points, we'll be fine. Not entirely concerned, but obviously I'm still going to be at the edge of my seat when I watch that game come Thursday night.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Who is playing who? Okay, so we have Loyola Chicago playing Nevada. 2 teams, to be honest with you, that I didn't really take into consideration. They're playing at 4 o'clock our time, which would be 7 o'clock Eastern time, technically 7:07. I'm just gonna skip this one and say, you know what, you're great. One of you is gonna make it to the Elite Eight. Good for you. If Loyola Chicago does, then awesome. This would be a great, wonderful Cinderella story. I'm not rooting for either one of you fuckers. So, and then Texas.
mean.
I know. I just don't care. Texas A&M is playing Michigan. Michigan has had some nail biters. Texas A&M, I think, is the better team. I think Michigan got a really ridiculously nice ranking, whereas Texas A&M got the shit end of the stick. If you've seen them play during conference time and stuff like that, like they're freaking phenomenal. So they have the all-around package. Watch for this team. I think it'll be tight, but I still think that Texas A&M is going to pull it out. Kentucky, I fucking hate Calipari, so I really hope Kansas State wins, but I don't see it happening, unfortunately. The role that they're on and the way that he coaches and what they are doing with all their freshman guys, like they're the quintessential example of one and done, but he brings out talent. Fucking can't stand that man. He's a prick. And then Florida State is playing Gonzaga. I really want to root for the ACC, but Gonzaga has some chutzpah, so I'm going with Gonzaga. Clemson is playing Kansas, and I love Bill Self. Love him. I think Clemson has gotten hit with the lucky stick, and they've just been on a great roll. So MJ's going to start drinking.
More.
I don't think that Everclear did her any ever good. So, so West Virginia's playing Nova. Y'all know where I stand on this. Go Nova. Syracuse is playing Duke. Go Duke. Texas Tech is playing Purdue. I think both of these teams, to be honest with you, I'm just going to go with Texas Tech with that quote-unquote upset because they're a 2 and a 3 seed. It sounds horrible, but this is a really uneventful Sweet 16 for me, with the exception of Loyola and Nevada. I'm not like extremely excited, but you know, whatever.
Here we are.
Go Duke. My bracket is still standing because I picked 5 of them. Hopefully yours is as well. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. The Sports Bar, as MJ drinks her sapphire and pineapple. I'm gonna still sip on this pineapple juice.
Gotta
that Everclear.
Gotta wash the Everclear out with gin.
Oh, man.
Although the nuts helps too.
Yes, the Everclear definitely was not a good idea.
Yeah, that's what happens when you make ideas sober.
Stay tuned when we don't make ideas sober. Next episode coming up. You're just gonna have to wait and see. Click on the next little YouTube. Click her thingy.
Boom, boom. We really don't know how it works.
Because we're so tech savvy.
You guys can tell. If anyone knows, you give us a holla.
Yeah.
Because we need help.
So tech savvy. Thanks for watching the Sports Guy, guys. Thanks for watching the Sports Bar, guys. I'm Ji Hae.
I'm MJ.
See you later.